on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Kansas City. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first. Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mahomes going to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now it's Mahomes again. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Now Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Barker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Sanders, and he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Young on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
We're going to force
what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw, Young. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 25 on second down, Young. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Young to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The run game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the back budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers, Harrison Butker, for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and barrels one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter. So to get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
Again, it's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's Young on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And you hate to say it, but a rookie quarterback, he's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he don't have a lot of time to throw the football.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 32 yards. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. Very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. What we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they've worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.